Connor on Autodesk asks, how can I reshape the object having nCloth via Blendshape? Same topology but different shape. So I'm guessing this is the new shape of the cloth or the cape that he wants to put into the old one. And as it says here, that has nCloth and skin rigged. So making a Blendshape obviously is very doable, but what I'm guessing is the problem you run into is the cape will just stuck in the same place instead of following the animation. But you kind of want that difference, the difference of look, but yet still continue following the animation. So let's try, I'll try to show you what you can do to solve that problem. So I'll just make a simpler rig setup and we'll go from there. Okay, so now I'm skinning the mesh and then I'm going to turn it into nCloth. And you say you use the input mesh attract. We will just roughly paint it. Then I need to turn on this. So now the character, well, the mesh follows the joints, and on top of that, it also can be simmed. Right, and then so let's pretend that this is the shape that you wanted, and then you are saying you want to make this shape into the old mesh. So what we can do is make the Blendshape. I'll hide the old one, how I hide the new one, sorry, and then there should be a Blendshape here. And so this, I'm guessing this is your question, that it doesn't follow the joints anymore. So what you can do is you can actually select the Blendshape. So what I'm doing is control right mouse click and then select node. Then I'm going to go to the node editor and you just graph your Blendshape. So if I press 2, you will see there's an input target that's connected to the mesh. What I'm going to do is select that connection and just hit delete. What this will do is you're basically creating a Delta Blendshape. For this case, basically the Blendshape is going to think as offset instead of world space. Even though I know this, you know, your Blendshape is local spaced probably. Generally we'll say in the attribute editor. So even though it's a local space, it still kind of blend to the world. It's a bit wonky. But now that we deleted that connection, the mesh is actually following the joints, and on top of that you can still continue simming it. It gets a little bit weird. Generally we use this for kind of the last resort. Basically your simulation looks good already and you just need to do some sort of cleanup and add some sort of additional shape into the cloth. You know, we'll do, let's say on frame 50, we'll do the blend here, and 45 I'll turn to 0, and same thing on 55 I'll do to 0. So then in those frames, right, it will just do some sort of blend. Obviously this looks kind of weird because my nCloth is not cached, but that's kind of the idea to use this method. You can also, if you have Maya 2018 or 2019 and after, you can use what's called a ship editor, and this one, it's a lot easier. You don't need to go to a node editor. You can simply just create a blend shape or select your mesh, your old mesh, create a blend shape, and you select a new mesh that you like, and you will do add selection as target. And from here, it's the same thing. You could do it like that, and it should be able to move as well. So I hope that answered your question, and good luck.